about the inability to receive. It is not protecting you anymore. It is costing you intimacy. It is costing you rest. And it is costing you the experience of being loved for who you are. Someone did a kind thing for you recently, something small, and they noticed you were stretched and they moved towards you, offered to help, offered to take something off your plate, offered to just be there. And you said you were fine. You were not fine. You said it anyway. And later, maybe that night, maybe a few days later, you thought about it, and you realized you always do that. Every single time someone moves towards you with care, something in you moves away from it. And not because you don't want it. You do. You are not someone who doesn't want to be loved or helped or seen. You just don't know how to stay still long enough to let it in. And I want to talk about why. Because I don't think it's an accident. And I don't think it's who you are. I think it's something that you learned, which means it's something that can change. Let me describe you for a moment. You are the capable one, and in your family, that is you. In your friendships, at work, you are the person people come to when something needs doing. And you do it. And when someone needs help, you show up. When there is a crisis, you are ready. You are not someone who drops the ball. You are not someone who lets people down. That is not you. And you have built a life and a reputation and a set of relationships on that, on being the one who gives, the one who holds it together, the one who can be counted on. And here is the quiet other side of that. When someone tries to give something back to you, care, help, attention, softness, you don't know what to do with it. It lands wrong. It makes you uncomfortable in a way you can't quite name. So you deflect it, you redirect it, you say you're fine, you've got it, you don't need anything. And they believe you because you're so convincing, because you've had so much practice. Or this version, someone pays you a genuine compliment, not about what you did, about who you are, and instead of just receiving it, you immediately qualify it, redirect it back to them, find something to diminish it with, because sitting inside someone's positive attention feels strange, exposing, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Or this one, you are struggling, genuinely struggling, and someone who loves you asks you if you're okay, and you say yes, and they ask again because they can see you, and you say yes again, and you mean it as protection, even though you're not sure anymore. This is not strength, by the way. I want to say that clearly. What I just described is not strength. It's armor. And there is a difference. Strength knows when to let someone in. Armor does not. What would it feel like to let someone help you? Not perform gratitude, not immediately figure out how to return the favor, not minimizing it so fast they barely had a chance to offer it. Just receive it. Stay still inside of it for a moment. Let it actually land. I'm not describing a dramatic transformation. I am describing a single moment, the moment where someone moves towards you with care, and instead of stepping back, you stay. You stay because here is what I know about how women who are carrying what you are carrying are. The longing to be cared for is there. It has always been there. It did not go away just because you got good at not needing it. It went underground and it shows up in the exhaustion of always being the one who gives and never quite feeling filled back up. In the low ache of being deeply loved, need for love for what you do, and quietly wondering if anyone loves you for who you are underneath all the doing. That ache is information. It is telling you something true about what is missing. And the missing thing is not more productivity. It is not better boundaries. It is the ability to receive, to be on the other end of care without immediately finding a way to redirect it. That is learnable even now, even after all this time. Somewhere along the way, you learned something about love. You learned that love is something you earn, not something you simply have, not something that exists independent of what you produce or provide or show up as. You earn it by being useful, by being capable, by showing up, by not needing too much, by feeling the person who holds it together rather than the person who adds to the weight in the room. And it worked. People love you. People rely on you. People are glad you exist in their lives. But the love you receive, look at it honestly for a moment. Is it almost always a response to what you did, to how you showed up, to what you gave? And you have been quietly, almost unconsciously, trying to figure out, is there a version of yourself separate from what you give, separate from what you do, separate from how capable and ready and steady and useful you are? That is worth loving, yes? That question is exhausting to carry, and most women who carry it don't even know they're carrying it. It just shows up as a low hum underneath everything. A sense that if you stopped performing, if you stopped being useful for long enough, the love would follow the usefulness out the door. That belief was not a decision that you made, by the way. It was a conclusion you drew, maybe from a childhood where being good and being easy and not needing too much was how you stayed safe or got noticed. Maybe from a relationship that taught you that your needs were inconvenient or too much. Maybe just from years of being the capable one and nobody, not once, asking if you were okay and actually waiting for the real answer. At some point, needing things started to feel dangerous, and not needing things started to feel like safety. So you got very good at not needing things. When you name this as a learned pattern, not a character trait, not who you fundamentally are, but something you learned in response to a specific set of experiences, everything shifts slightly. because a character trait is fixed. It's just who you are. You can work around it, but you can't really change it. But a learned pattern, a pattern can be interrupted. A pattern can be looked at. A pattern can, with some patience and some honesty, be replaced with something that actually serves you. And here is what I want you to understand about the inability to receive. It is not protecting you anymore. It protected you once when needing things was unsafe or inconvenient, or when your needs genuinely weren't welcome. It made sense then. You adapted to an environment that was requiring you to be a certain way, and you survived. But you are not in that environment anymore. And the adaptation to that kept you safe then is costing you now. It is costing you intimacy, because real intimacy requires you to be on the receiving end of something. It is costing you rest, because you cannot actually rest when receiving feels like weakness. And it is costing you the experience of being loved for who you are, because you keep redirecting people back to what you do before they get a chance to love who you are. Naming it does not fix it overnight, but it stops it from being invisible. And you cannot change what you cannot see. Here is somewhere to start. And I mean start, not solve, not transform it, just start. The very next time someone offers you something, some help, a compliment, care, attention, before you redirect it or minimize it, saying you're fine, try this. Pause for 3 seconds, just 3 seconds, before your automatic response kicks in. And in those 3 seconds, notice what happens. What happens in your body? Notice the discomfort. Notice the urge to deflect. Notice it. Notice it without acting on it immediately. And then, if you can, just say thank you. Not thank you, but. Not thank you, I'm fine though. Not thank you, here's why it wasn't that big of a deal. Just thank you. That is the whole exercise. It is smaller than it sounds and harder than it sounds in equal measure, because the urge to redirect care is fast and automatic, and it has years of practice behind it. But every time you pause before it and choose differently, even once, even imperfectly, you are interrupting the pattern. And interrupting a pattern enough times in enough small moments is how the pattern eventually changes. Second thing I want you to sit with this question. Not answer it right now, just sit with it. If you stopped being useful tomorrow, if you couldn't do anything for anyone for a month, would you still believe you were worth loving? Not performing the belief, but actually feeling it. If the honest answer is, I'm not sure, that is important information. That is the belief underneath the pattern. And that belief is where the real work is. You were worth loving before you learned to be useful. You are worth loving now. And not because of what you give, but because of who you are. Those are not the same thing, by the way. And somewhere between who you were and who you became, you lost the distinction. it is worth finding it again. Is something in this landed? The part about deflecting care, or the love you earn versus the love you simply have, or the quiet question of whether you'd be worth loving if you stopped being useful? Stay close. And if you are ready to actually look at what it would take to let someone in, including yourself, come and talk to me. That's the work, and it's worth doing. I'm Lee, and I'll see you in the next one.